And welcome to Video Guys Live, our year in review. We're not going to talk about products. We're not going to talk about technologies per se. We're going to talk about what we did this year that was different or improved from prior years, some of the good things we had, and we'll even give you some tech tips on some of the things that didn't work out so well. So let's go into the year in review and start with what we do every week. We stream live to Facebook and YouTube at 3 p.m. Why Facebook and YouTube? Well, we think with Facebook and YouTube, you really get the bulk of the areas covered. We know Instagram is something, and we know TikTok is something, and in 2024, I think we're gonna look to do a little bit more with both of those, but we're shooting standard horizontal video here, and that's why Facebook and YouTube Live work out so much better for us. And we really believe strongly in simulcasting because unfortunately, streams go down. We've had shows that didn't go live on Facebook or didn't go live on YouTube for whatever reason, but I don't think this entire year we ever had a situation where both were down. That's correct. So it's great to have that kind of redundancy in your streams. You know, people know where to find you. I think the thing that we really like about Facebook Live is you get engagement. We get far more engagement on our Facebook live stream than we do on the YouTube one. You know, we get likes and comments and shares. Hold on one second. I got a cough. You want to mute me? That I just can't get rid of. But you know, we're getting a lot of reactions. We have over 10,000 followers. But I think what was really cool is all the link clicks we've had, and those are from videos, from articles, from whatever we're doing on Facebook. But it's real important to realize that if you're doing a business where you're promoting your agency, your restaurant, your small business, whatever, video on Facebook is a really great way to build your marketing program. And if you're not using live video as part of your marketing, you're not marketing well. But the thing about live video is you're going to get many more views of your video on demand than you are live. So everyone who's tuned in now, 3 p.m., on a Tuesday, watching our show, we appreciate it tremendously. But we know that if we get, a few hundred people watching us live, we'll have thousands of people watching the show by the end of the week. So very important to look at that. But we feel Facebook Live is our #1 cornerstone of our live streaming. But YouTube live streaming is also very important. And I'm going to throw in something that I think makes YouTube more important than any other platform. And that is that little point, if you bring this up full screen, why YouTube? YouTube is the best archiving platform and is the #2 search engine in the world behind Google. And the other thing that I think is really cool about YouTube now, I talked a little bit about AI earlier, but you can now get a complete, what am I looking for the word? Transcript of the show. So a lot of times for our shows, we'll take a transcript of the show, and that's what we'll use to kind of make our opening paragraph, when we're posting on other social media or text to our blog. So I think it's really cool. So some of our YouTube stats, 7,600 subscribers, 700,000 views, 34 hours. The other thing was, I want to compliment you, our fans. So many of our videos were watched for more than 5 minutes, some to completion. So we really appreciate that. We know YouTube and Facebook count, if you watch 10 seconds or 30 seconds, it counts as a view. But let's be honest, it's the people who really watch your whole program, or 75% of your program, who really are your biggest and best and most loyal fans. So to all you people who watch all our videos, we want to thank you immensely on it. And you can use Videoguys and the search capabilities of YouTube to find out information and watch videos on almost every single product we sell at this point, because I don't think at this point, we've probably covered every product we've sold and sold before and stuff like that. So, and remember, we're doing videos that aren't just product videos. They're much more than that. We can get that in a little bit. I want to talk about our studio. We upgraded our studio a little bit. Right now, we made a little change. In this slide, you'll see that we have a CX350, but like all good things, our CX350 has come to an end. We basically used it around the clock for producing shows in here for, almost 5 years now, Adam? Yeah, so we got every penny out of it, but we've switched over to a PT Optic Move 4K as our main camera now right there in front. We might change that a little bit. We've got a couple of PTZ cameras in the room, and right up here is our little box camera that we use, for when I'm doing, hey, let's look at all this stuff we have going. So that's cool, and we use that all the time. So very cool to have multiple cameras. I want to remind everyone also that we're on a virtual set today. So I can pick up this up because it's on a little green screen tablecloth. We've shown you how this one's done, but Adam, can you pull the green screen up? I just like showing people what's actually over there. Little look behind it. See that, guys? It's a table with a green cloth on it that we just, when the guys put this set together, I just had an idea. I said, do you think we could do it? And the guy's like, we could absolutely do that. So it's my own little sticky thing. When we did the Video Guys top products last week, we used a practical set. If you remember, I had the bookshelf behind me and a poster on the wall. And believe it or not, the guys just basically had to take all the cameras and all the lights and pivot everything 90 degrees to make the whole thing happen. Now, one of the things we're going to work really hard on 2024 is making it easier for my team to be able to change between the two sets. We've got some ideas on how we're going to do different bracketing and what we're going to hang from what ceiling. But part of the problem is in the studios, we have a drop ceiling. So I can't really support a whole lot of weight from that. So we got to get creative on what we're going to do. But I'm really looking forward to having some additional flexibility next year, which I think the guys are looking forward to also. And I also think at that point, we run into some lighting issues sometimes that you guys don't know about, but we've got probably 2 or 3 extra lights in the room at any given time because sometimes there's a shadow we can't get rid of. Sometimes my head is just shining more than other weeks and things like that. So one of the tips I'm going to give you just in general when it comes to producing a show, even if you're in a controlled environment, is you should have a couple of extra fill lights because you just might need them every now and then. I mean, this show we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights going, and we've got 2 others sitting around ready to be on deck. But just lighting is so important, especially when you're going to do virtual sets. That's why our virtual set looks so good, because the guys take so much time making sure it's lit correctly. What kind of content do we produce? You guys are fans of Video Guys. You know it. We have remote guests. We have virtual events, tech tips and demos, our Ask the Video Guys show. We do pre-produced product spotlights and demos. And the other thing that we're doing more and more is we're repurposing all our video together to create additional social media content. So on any given show, part of that show might be work to do a little 30-second or 1-minute social media posting. Our product spotlights and demos we're trying to put into our shows to refer back to them as, you know, B-roll and A-roll coming in on stuff. So we're really trying to get the most bang for our buck out of all our content. That's my #1 piece of advice to you as a video producer, if you're looking to do that, and that is produce your video for your target audience, but always think that that video will be repurposed, because the more you repurpose your video, the more efficient you become and the wider net you can cast, especially with social media. One of the things that we do all the time is we bring in remote guests, and we bring in industry experts via NDI Teams or SRT or Epiphan Connect, or even with the LiveView 300 we've used also, because remember we were on the show floor at NAB. So live guests, I think, is probably the #1 feature that sets our shows apart from other people's shows. We don't have them on every show, but that interactivity you can get with other guests is really important. And what I want to bring to you just in light of it is that we also find that our guests, when we have guests, those shows tend to get the most interaction, links and clicks and things like that. So if you're doing a program, by all means, bring in some live guests if you want your show to grow. You know, you can see over here, we have Laurent from NETGEAR and Paul from PTZ Optics. Definitely are my 2 favorite guests of the year. And those guys do a great job. We started doing virtual events. We did NDI November 4 years ago. Next year will be our 5th anniversary. And these live events all have their own challenges, let's say. And one of the biggest challenges with a live event is trying to do a live event that's both live and streamed at the same time, where you have live guests and you're trying to stream them and have them interact with each other. And it gets kind of crazy. I think we really pushed the boundaries with EduStream. We had a little panel where it was me and 4 different people on the panel. And I got to tell you, it came out really good, but there was a ton of work behind the scenes to have that work. And not only do we have to make it work with ourselves, but we really got to let the guys on the panel know where they were, like on in relationship to the set and the whole thing, because they could see me, they could see themselves, but they couldn't really see the whole thing live. There was always a little bit of a delay for them as the guests, but the show came out great. And of course, NDI November, we had, I think, 6 or 7 different guests over the course of the year, with Dr. Cross, the inventor of NDI, being our end of show, our last day's show anchor guest. We also take pride in the tech tips and demos that we've done on our shows. That's where the guys in the studio have really stepped up. I joke about it, but I'm more talent now than a video producer. I very rarely do more than a very basic demo of the products we sell. And usually I'll sit with the guys and the guys will operate it and I'll say, can I hit this button? Can I hit that button? They'll be, yeah, but just don't hit that blue one, which of course means I have to touch the blue one. But it's just the way it goes. But they do a really great job on the tech tips and demos. And we've shown you some live working with the products. I appreciate the tech tips we do a lot. And I think, Adam, I think one day what we've got to do is maybe we should go through last year and make a show that was just our top tech tips that we did in 2023. So I think we're going to do that. But, we've always done it. We do some tech tips for you, live stuff. And how do we know that? Because we learn. And basically, the number one thing we learn from is our own mistakes. I mean, we're producing a live show every week. And every so often we have problems, even when we shouldn't. And we got to figure out what it was. And sometimes it's a battery died. And sometimes you forget that you plugged in the mic to test something else. And you thought you put it in the red jack, but you put it in the blue jack. It's very easy to mess yourself up. And one of the things that I think is real important for anyone who's producing live content is got to stay calm, got to stay cool. Mistakes happen. Don't blow up. Don't lose your cool. After the show, prepare better for the next one. But the truth of the matter is when stuff starts going wrong, don't become a part of the spiral. Don't make it worse. Stay calm, work with your team, trust your team, and you'll get through it. One of the shows we started doing years ago that I really like is the Ask the Video Guys show. And why I really like that show is the questions and answers we get for that show come from real questions we get either in the chat or emails or on Facebook from our customers. And I really love that I've really turned this show over where I can't remember the last time I was on an Ask the Video Guys show. It's mainly James and the team does it. And I think you're getting guys who really lived through that question and that answer for you. And I think that's one of the things that really separates us from everyone else out there. We produce our shows with the tools and the products we sell, and you can call us and talk to the people who actually produce the show. So when you call us on our 800 number, not only you get a live person, you get a live person who produces video. You can talk to Adam, you can talk to James, and you can talk about something they mentioned. They can talk about a product. You can talk about, hey, how'd you work that out on that show? That was really cool. And I just want to give kudos to our team because I really think they've done a great job with this segment. And we don't do it on a regular basis, like the second Tuesday of a month anymore. We were trying to do that, but what we found is we just fit them in where they fit in because our calendar got so busy this year with so many new products and product launches and technologies. We can't really reserve one show a month anymore for the Ask the Video Guys. One of the things I'm really proud of is some of the unboxing and spotlight videos we've done. And I want to make sure people understand an unboxing video is cool. It's when you take the thing out of the box and everyone likes watching them because you get to know what the contents really are. But I like our spotlight videos more because I feel in our spotlight videos, we really position the product of who should be buying it, who it's for, what it's doing that's new, how it compares to an older product or a different product, or what it's doing for your workflows. So definitely want to check out our product spotlights. And we try to keep those spotlights down to under 5 minutes. And I really try to make them under 2.5 minutes. I think that's the true attention span that people have for a spotlight show. And here's a couple of the ones that we really did a great job with. We did a great job with the LiveView Solo Connect Pro and the Superjoy, which is just one of my favorite products. If you're using product plug, if you're using multiple PTZ cameras, the Superjoy for under $1,000 is just the best joystick on the market, folks. It's NDI. It works great. It's got so many buttons, we don't even know what to do with all the buttons yet. But every 3 or 4 months, the gang at PTZ Optics finds a few more things we can do with them. Just a great product, and just one of those product plugs I got to give to the Superjoy. And I love the LiveView Solo Connect Pro too also. One of the things that I pride myself on is the team really takes the time to think about who's going to be shooting the videos with the products we produce and what they're going to do. So you can see here, we've got some layouts for basketball, for a house of worship, for a classroom, a board meeting. We understand everyone's unique. Everyone's producing video that's unique. It's great to have a studio, but a lot of times you don't have a studio. You have to be somewhere where the video is happening, like the church or like the basketball court. And I like when we do these shows, and if there's a particular thing you're trying to use video for that you're going live or producing video for and you're having some challenges with it, by all means, reach out to our team and ask about it. Maybe it could be incorporated on an Ask the Video Guys show, or if it's something really cool, we might do a whole show on it. I mean, the sports one that we do on the sports one, we keep doing it every year because even though I think for 3 or 4 years we've been doing a live streaming sports show, we still have people asking us new questions that we don't know about that they come up with and stuff like that. Like, what can I do with this? And I have PTZ cameras, but I want a camera that can run a gun. Can I get Wi-Fi? Everyone wants a scoreboard. We're always looking for talking about different new scoreboard solutions. And, you know, the one plug I'll give you, and I know it's another, not quite a tech tip, but if you're shooting sports, what makes your sports look like they're real professionally produced sports is your graphics, your scoreboard, your graphics, your player stats. What makes your sports programming the next level is when you can add instant replays. And we have instant replay stuff available, and we've done some shows on instant replay. You can call the guys and get a complete rundown on what we recommend for that. So I told Adam I was going to keep this show today to 15 minutes, and I think I actually did it. I want this to go full screen because I just want to let people know all the places where you can find Video Guys and information about the products we sell. Facebook, YouTube, that's where we post the most of our videos. We're really looking into Instagram and TikTok for next year. We know it's vertical video. We've got some great things to make vertical video with, especially the YOLO Box Ultra. X, Twitter. We used to use Twitter a lot, and we were always on Twitter. It's kind of faded out a little bit, but I'm going to get a little more active on the @VideoGuys Twitter handle and try to get some more original content and point out some older shows that maybe people should be watching because of what's going on in the industry. What's coming in 2024? New product announcements. We've actually got some new ones coming in January. We're going to do Worship Stream TV. So we're going to do EduStream, Worship Stream, and we're going to do NDI November. We're also looking to do something on SMPT ST2110, the new technology. We're going to have coverage, NAB coverage from the show. Now, remember, there's 2 NAB shows now. So we're going to do coverage from the show in April and coverage from the show in October and a whole lot more. This is Gary from Video Guys. Thank you for tuning into the show. Thank you for tuning in all the time. It's going to be a great 2024. We're going to have some great new content. We're going to update the studio. We're going to do all the cool stuff. Watch us, sign up, and do all that other good stuff. Tell your friends how much you love us. Give us some comments. Give us some likes. And most of all, Happy New Year. Have a healthy, happy, and prosperous New Year. Peace to you. Peace on earth. Peace out.
Video Guys is available Monday through Friday. Give us a call at 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram to stay connected with all of our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.